Super lemon haze. Yeah, the lemon is the weapon. The haze is the doctrine. Yeah, together they cut through everything. Super lemon haze and the citrus in the morning hits the cortex clear. Like the lemon in the lungs was made to cut through every fear. That the day deposits at the door before a man can rise. Super lemon haze and the clarity arise before the bureaucracy and the commute and the demand. Super lemon haze and I am already at the land that the plant maintains inside the consciousness and keeps available to the ordinary and the deep routine. Super lemon haze, don't let the name deceive. Super lemon haze is more than what you'd believe. From the citrus and the brightness of the label and the smell, super lemon haze is the clarity that felt like a gift. Super lemon haze, the citrus and the weight. Super lemon haze, neither fast nor late. Arise exactly when the body needs the cut. Super lemon haze, before the mind is shut by the weight of all the ordinary and the great. Super lemon haze starts the sacred day. Yeah, they call the sativas dangerous for their capacity to make a man think clearly about the system and awake to the contradictions of the world as it is built. Super lemon haze and the clarity and the guilt of not having questioned earlier what should be questioned now. Super lemon haze and I take the cultivator's vow to tend the plant that tends the mind, that tends the cause. Super lemon haze and freedom has no pause. Super lemon haze, don't let the name deceive. Super lemon haze is more than what you believe. From the citrus and the brightness of the label and the smell, super lemon haze is the clarity that felt like a gift. Super lemon haze, the citrus and the weight. Super lemon haze, neither fast nor late. A human who participates in the natural order and the ruin of the artificial dependency on systems made of fear. Super lemon haze and the garden and the ear, and now we're putting seed aside and watching what Jah made. Super lemon haze and the cultivation trade of information between the grower and the grown. Super lemon haze, the finest thing I've known. So I greet the super lemon haze as morning greets the dew, as the natural and the necessary and the true arrival of the light before the weight of the day. Super lemon haze and the plant will lead the way. Super lemon haze, the citrus and the weight. Super lemon haze, neither fast nor late. Super lemon haze, the cut, the clarity. Yeah, just sit. Super lemon haze, sharp and free. Yeah. Hindu Kush from the mountains that were old before. The countries had names before the borders. The plant was there. Hindu Kush from the mountains where the plant was born before. The nation nation state existed, and before the ancient lore was written into scripture, the plant was on the slope. Hindu Kush, the oldest in the catalogue of hope that humanity is carried in the genetics of the seed. From the mountain to the valley to the universality of need for the sacred and the medicine and the ritual and the rite. Hindu Kush, from the oldest mountain light. Hindu Kush predates the nations and the laws. Hindu Kush, before the prohibition and the cause of commerce over healing and the profit over earth. Hindu Kush, the oldest, is still the one of worth, most ancient. Hindu Kush, yeah, from the oldest ground. Hindu Kush, yeah, the first sacred found. In the mountain where the indica was shaped by altitude and centuries, Hindu Kush escaped every empire that came to the pass, every conqueror. Hindu Kush outlasted all of them at last. The Scythians were burning it in ceremony long ago. The Zoroastrians were using it in the ritual. They know goes back before the documented and into the prehistory. Hindu Kush, and the most ancient mystery is not a mystery at all. It is the plant communicating that she was here before the laws that started legislating. Her existence has a crime, an absence, and a wrong. Hindu Kush been singing the correct song for millennia. Hindu Kush predates the nations and the laws. Hindu Kush, before the prohibition and the cause of commerce over healing and the profit over earth. Hindu Kush, the oldest, is still the one of worth, most ancient. Hindu Kush, yeah, from the oldest ground. Hindu Kush, yeah, the first sacred found. Every empire tried to own the past and none could hold it long. Hindu Kush, the mountain and the plant and the strong persistence of what grows because it belongs to itself. Hindu Kush cannot be owned and put upon the shelf of the permanent. It moves to every hand that tries to hold. Hindu Kush, older than the story being told about it in the dispensary and in the catalog today. Hindu Kush was free before and will be free someday again. So I smoke the Hindu Kush with the 10,000 years in mind. The ritual, the ceremony, and what I find is the same as what the Scythian found on the mountain before. Hindu Kush, the oldest, and the door was never closed. Hindu Kush, yeah, from the oldest ground. Hindu Kush, yeah, the first sacred found. Hindu Kush, the mountain, the oldest, yeah, 10,000 years. Hindu Kush, still free. Strawberry cough, name for the cough. The cough that tells the truth about the power. Strawberry cough. Strawberry cough, and the name is the disclaimer and the promise in the same breath, and the sweetness and the honest warning that the strawberry contains the weight of more than what the sweetness of the name came before. She hits like the sweetest thing that comes with consequence. Strawberry cough, and the experience is dense. Beneath the strawberry, the haze and the cough that told the cultivator she was never soft. Strawberry cough. you to know. Yeah. I grew the strawberry cough in the year I learned to grow, and watched her stretch toward the light and start to show. The strawberry in the terpene and the haze in the genetics. Strawberry cough and the cultivation aesthetics of the grower who has learned to read what the plant needs. Strawberry cough, from the tending of the seeds to the harvest and the cure and the jar and the opening. Every cultivator is a ceremony happening. Strawberry cough, yeah, the sweetness is the entry. Strawberry cough, she is not the sweet ancestry of the mile, she is the strawberry containing something that will have your understanding raining down on you. Strawberry cough, yeah, the sweet before the wait. Strawberry cough, yeah, the entry and the gate. Relationship with the earth that made us, and the sacred and the gift of participating in the cycle of the seed. Strawberry cough and the cultivator's creed is the oldest creed of all the human being and the plant, the garden and the grower and the sacramental chant of tending and the watching and of learning and of knowing. Strawberry cough and the knowing is the growing. So I cure the strawberry cough in the darkness and the patience of the cultivator's practice and the sacred ancient understanding that the growing is the medicine itself. Strawberry cough before it ever reaches any shelf. Strawberry cough, yeah, the sweet before the wait. Strawberry cough, yeah, the entry and the gate. Strawberry cough, the sweetest warning. Know your own, know your own. Strawberry cough, sacred. Strawberry cough. Skittles, yeah, the name is the deception, and the deception is part of the teaching. Yeah, Skittles. These Skittles dressed up in the candy and the color and the bright. What Skittles carries in her indica, the weight of night, the deep and the descending and the gravity of rest. Skittles wearing candy while she puts you to the test of how much peace the body can contain before it surrenders to the plant's authority. The warmth that she engenders in the chest and in the limbs and in the slow release of tension. Skittles and the candy is a misdirection. Skittles taste like what they tried to sell us. Skittles, but the truth is here to tell us that beneath the sweetness is the medicine of earth. Skittles and the indica of worth is real. Skittles, yeah, the candy is a door. Skittles, yeah, to something even more than what the sweetness promised when it entered first. Skittles, satisfying every thirst with the weight that follows sweetness and the peace that follows weight. Skittles, heavy and ornate with the earth. Yeah, they put the candy names on cannabis and worried cause the body remains criminal and cold. Outside the acceptable and inside the afraid. Skittles is the medicine that should have been made legal before the first prescription pad was printed. Skittles and the evidence is minted. Skittles taste like what they tried to sell us. Skittles, but the truth is here to tell us that beneath the sweetness is the medicine of earth. Skittles and the indica of worth is real. Skittles, yeah. The candy is a door. Skittles, yeah. To something even more. I am not asking for permission from the system that was wrong. I am not asking for the legitimacy of the ones who wrote the song of prohibition and the propaganda and the lies. Skittles is legitimate because just said so, not because a governor signed a bill in the afterglow of poll numbers showing what the people always knew. Skittles and the earth was right the whole time through. So I taste the Skittles and I taste the freedom in the sweet, the long-awaited right to sit here and to meet myself inside the quiet that the plant provides at last. Skittles and the prohibition is the past. Skittles, yeah. The candy is a door. Skittles, yeah. To something even more. Skittles, the sweet, the heavy, yeah. Just candy. Skittles, free, yeah. Pineapple Express, yeah. The movie made them laugh, but the plant was already ancient, yeah. Already sacred before the joke was made. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Pineapple Express and the movie gave the name to everyone, but the name was on the plant before the script was ever done. And the plant was on the island and the mountain and the shore, long before the Hollywood decided what she's for. Entertainment or the medicine or the criminal or the saint. Pineapple Express and the picture that they paint is always incomplete, because the canvas of the plant is wider than the frame of any narrative they grant. Pineapple Express, the culture made her famous. Pineapple Express, the culture tried to tame us into seeing the plant as comedy or crime. Pineapple Express, and she was never either. She was always just the vine of the sacred. Pineapple Express, yeah. Older than the film. Pineapple Express, yeah. Sacred in the realm. Was never just a game. Yeah, I watched the men I grew up with would get arrested for the plan that the film was laughing about, while the system said it can't be medicine and can't be legal and can't be in your hand. Pineapple Express and the comedy can't stand in front of the cells of the ones who weren't laughing when the police knocked the door and took them. And what then? The film is playing in the theater, and the theater doesn't know the man who grew the plant is still in. Pineapple Express, the culture made her famous. Pineapple Express, the culture tried to tame us into seeing the plant as comedy or crime. Pineapple Express, and she was never either. She was always just the vine of the sacred. Pineapple Express, yeah. Older than the film. Pineapple Express, yeah. Sacred in happiness and the fun. Pineapple Express and what was being done. To real communities and real courts with real time, while the multiplex was showing the sublime comedy of what those same communities face daily. Pineapple Express and job deals failing. Now I take the Pineapple Express with the gravity it earned over centuries of sacred that the culture hasn't learned to respect, because it's easier to laugh than to explain. Pineapple Express and a real beyond the Pineapple Express, yeah. Older than the film. Pineapple Express, yeah. Sacred in the realm. Pineapple Express, ancient, sacred, yeah. Not a joke, never was. Pineapple Express, just, yeah. Afghan Kush from the land that has seen everything and nothing has broken it. Yeah, not the empire, not the prohibition. Yeah, ram bam bam. Ram bam bam bam. Yeah. Afghan Kush from the valley where the plant outlasted everyone. Every empire marching to beneath the Hindu Kush sun. Afghan Kush survived the Greek and then the Mongol and the British. Afghan Kush survived the American, and what is left when every army leaves is still the plant and the seed. Afghan Kush from the land that knows what people need is not the army and the ideology and the gun, but the plant that grows between the stones when the war is done. Afghan Kush outlasted every empire and the pain. Afghan Kush still going in the mountain and the plain when every ideology has crumbled into dust. Afghan Kush, the only constant is the trust of seed to soil. Afghan Kush, yeah, older than the gun. Afghan Kush, yeah, older than the one who came to save and stayed to ruin, then left and left again. Afghan Kush still going through the pain of being at the center of the world's ambition. Afghan Kush surviving every mission, still here, yeah. And in the West they call the Schedule 1 and called a threat, while the Afghan farmer tended her and yet was bombed and then occupied and then bombed again. Afghan Kush surviving in the mountain and the plain. They brought the prohibition as a part of the nation building. Afghan Kush and the farmer was not yielding his 10,000 years of cultivation to a law written by the ones who never understood what they saw. In the valley, Afghan Kush outlasted every empire and the pain. Afghan Kush still going in the mountain and the plain when every ideology has crumbled into dust. Afghan Kush, the only constant is the trust of seed to soil. Afghan Kush, yeah, older than the gun. Afghan Kush, yeah, older than the one. There is a word for taking what belongs to the old and calling it new and putting it on the shelf to be sold. The word is what was done to every indigenous relationship with the plant from Africa to Asia, to the ship that carried the genetics to the Western catalog. Afghan Kush, and through every fog of colonization and prohibition and the law, Afghan Kush is still what she always was. Sacred, So when I smoke the Afghan Kush, I smoke 10,000 years of survival and of sacredness and everything that clears the propaganda from the man who was not there. Afghan Kush, the oldest and the air. That always was Afghan Kush, older than the gun. Afghan Kush, older than the one. The mountain, the seed, the fire, yeah, still here, still free. Afghan Kush, indestructible, yeah. Blue dream, yeah. California gave her to the world, and California knew what the world needed, yeah. Blue dream in the California morning when the fog is heavy still, and the cultivation happens in the valley and the hill of the legal and illegal and the centuries between. Blue dream is the most consumed and the most loved and seen. In the dispensary and in the underground together, Blue dream and the California coastal weather made her what she is, the blue in every breath. Blue dream between the life and what they call the death of character. Blue dream, yeah, she carries both the worlds. Blue dream in the smoke that slowly curls above the legal and no one still underground. Blue dream and the common ground still to be found. Blue dream, yeah, California's gift to all. Blue dream, yeah, before the rise and fall, of the legislation and the back and forth of law. Blue dream was growing in the hills before the dispensary and the ballots and the corporate takeover. Blue dream still belongs to Jah, yeah. I worry about the corporatization of the plant, when the hedge fund and the multinational take the chant of liberation and make it into product to be sold. Blue dream and the sacred cannot only be controlled by the ones with capital and licenses and shelf. Blue dream belongs to the cultivator himself, and to the patient and the person and the one. Blue dream before the profit gone. Blue dream, yeah, she carries both the worlds. Blue dream in the smoke that slowly curls above the legal and no one still underground. Blue dream and the common ground still to be found. Blue dream, yeah, California's gift to all. Blue dream, yeah, before the rise and fall. There are still men in California sells for blue dream tonight, while the dispensary down the street is bathed in neon light, selling the exact same plant that sent them to the cage. Blue dream and the hypocrisy of every single page of the legislation that freed the plant for some and left the others in the prison system numb. Blue dream, the freedom is not freedom until all are free. Blue dream and the full amnesty. So I hold the blue dream smoke until the irony is clear, that the legal and illegal are defined by who is here at the table when they write the laws and who is left outside. Blue dream and the dream is still denied for some. Blue dream, yeah, California's gift to all. Blue dream. animal cookies. The name came after, the effect came first. The effect always comes first. Yeah. Animal cookies hit me in the ear, I needed it most. When the weight of everything had made the ordinary a ghost of what it used to be before the world pressed in on every side. Animal cookies and the animal inside. The human being who had forgotten how to feel, without the layer of the managed and the seal, of the professional and the productive and the men. Animal cookies and the armor finally went. Animal cookies stripped the layer and the name. Animal cookies what arrived before I came to the understanding that the medicine was not the dangerous thing, but what the dangerous is not allowed to heal. Animal cookies, yeah, the primal and the real. Animal cookies, yeah, strip everything until what remains is the body and the body and the earth. Animal cookies returning to the worth of being simply human in the garden and the now. Animal cookies just showed us how. Yeah, the preconception said the plant would make me less than what I was, and the preconception was the propaganda, because the plant returned to me the parts the world had taken out. Animal cookies and the things I learned to do without. The capacity for quiet and the presence and the weight of simply being here inside this moment without the afraid of the performative and the productive and the must. Animal cookies and the sacred and the trust. Animal cookies strip the layer and the name. Animal cookies what arrived before I came to the understanding that the medicine was not the dangerous thing, but what the dangerous is not allowed to heal. Animal cookies, yeah, the primal and the real. Animal cookies, yeah, strip everything until they build the world to make it manageable and small. They build the noise to make it never hear the call of the body and the earth and the necessity of rest. Animal cookies and John knows best what the human being needs beneath the calendar and screen. Animal cookies going to the places in between the scheduled and the managed and returning to the ground. Animal cookies where the self is found. So I can the animal cookies with the reverence of the earth, knowing that the cultivation is a ritual of worth that puts the grower back in contact with the real. Animal cookies and the primal and the heal. Animal cookies, yeah, the primal and the real. Animal cookies, yeah, strip everything until animal cookies, the animal, the real, yeah. Animal cookies, yeah, just nature, yeah. Animal cookies. Wedding cake, yeah, the most powerful thing, wearing the most territory name. Yeah, the contradiction is the truth. Wedding cake and I am not attending your wedding and I am glad, because the only celebration left to have is the one with the plant and the couch and the silence of the real wedding cake, and the sweetness is not what you feel. First she hits like the ceremony hits a man, when all the planning ends and all he can do is be inside the moment and wait. Wedding cake, she always arrives late to the obvious. Wedding cake, the sweetness comes with consequence. Wedding cake, the potency is dense beneath the frosting of the name and what it seems. Wedding cake, and the weight behind the dream she gives. Wedding cake, yeah. The party is the plan. Wedding cake, yeah. The sacred and the chant. It's quieter than the ceremony, but heavier in the end. Wedding cake is where the real things blend together in the body and the mind, and what remains. Wedding cake. After all the noise, the names, yeah. The preconception was that cannabis was for the ones who had nothing better to do, lost their runs at the ordinary markers of the successful life. Wedding cake consumed by the doctor and the wife of the senator and the executive, and the ones who criminalize the plant and build their kingdoms on the backs of the arrested and the poor. Wedding cake behind the boardroom door. Wedding cake, the sweetness comes with consequence. Wedding cake, the potency is dense beneath the frosting of the name and what it seems. Wedding cake, and the weight behind the dream she gives. Wedding cake, yeah. The party is the plant. Wedding cake, yeah. The sacred and the chant. They show the studies finally admitting what we knew, that the consumption of the cannabis was never just a few. The marginalized they targeted, but everywhere and always. Wedding cake in the suburbs, in the corporate always. In the hospital where the nurse goes home to breathe. In the teacher's apartment underneath the facade of the compliance and the straight and narrow toll. Wedding cake, and the hypocrisy was old. So I celebrate the wedding cake with the reverence of a man who understands the plan, survived 100-year-long ban, and came out still the most beloved in the catalog today. Wedding cake, and the sacred will not go away. Wedding cake, yeah. The party is the plan. Wedding cake, yeah. The sacred and the chant. Wedding cake, the sweetest and the heaviest, yeah. Just celebration. Wedding cake, always, yeah. Amnesia Haze, yeah. What they call a side effect, I call a feature, yeah. The amnesia is the medicine, yeah. Amnesia haze and the forgetting is the point of the thing, when the memory is nothing but the suffering you bring from the yesterday to the today, and the yesterday is pain. Amnesia haze and let the sacred fall like rain on the parts of the mind that have calcified and hurt. Amnesia haze working through the layers of the dirt that life deposits on the man who carries more than he should carry. Amnesia haze and the forgetting is the sanctuary. Amnesia haze, they called it like it was a warning sign. Amnesia haze, I call it like it giving memory away that should go. Amnesia Haze, yeah. If forget is the here. Amnesia Haze, yeah. Only keeps what's real. The trauma and the burden and the wound that never closed. Amnesia Haze, what the sacred plant proposed as the medicine for the one who cannot seem to leave the past behind. Amnesia Haze, what the suffering believed was impossible. Yeah. They criminalize the amnesia like they criminalize the peace, like they fear that a man unburdened from his past could increase his capacity for freedom and for seeing what is true. Amnesia is, and the ones in power knew that a man who can forget the programming can see the bars of the invisible and choose to be free. Amnesia Haze is a political act when the trauma is the system and the system isn't. Amnesia Haze, they called it like it was a warning sign. Amnesia Haze, I call it like it is divine. The selective clearing of the weight that should not stay. Amnesia Haze, and giving memory away that should go. Amnesia Haze, yeah. The forget is the here. Amnesia Haze, yeah. Only keeps what's real. I am not the first man who has used the plant to survive. The weight of living in a world that makes it hard to be alive. In the fullness of the feeling without numbing to the pain. Amnesia Haze, and here I am beginning once again without the heaviest of what the weak had left behind. Amnesia is the garden and the garden mind, sacred in the clearing that she makes inside the chest. Amnesia Haze, I give her all the rest. So I call it what it is, which is the medicine of Amnesia Haze. The dispensary cannot get far enough ahead of what the plant has always known to do. Amnesia Haze, and in the morning I am new. Amnesia Haze, yeah. The forget is the here. Amnesia Haze, yeah. Only keeps what's real. Amnesia Haze, yeah. Let it go, yeah. The past, the weight. Amnesia Haze, just mercy.